Momita Miss from Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College welcome you all to online teaching 2020-2021. Today we are going to study about metals and non-metals. Now, before understanding the concept of metals and non-metals, we need to know that all the objects in the world are made from elements, compounds, and mixtures. And these elements are further classified into metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Now, first we are going to study about metals. What exactly is a metal? A metal is generally considered to be an element which can exhibit shine and luster, and they are generally hard in nature. Now coming to the examples of metals: gold, silver, iron, copper, aluminium and magnesium are some of the examples of metals. Now first we are going to study about the physical properties of metals. First, coming to the physical state. Physical state means appearance. Metals are generally in the solid state under the ordinary temperature. However, mercury and gallium are in the liquid state. That is, these are the exceptions. Next, luster is the next physical property of metal. Luster means shine. Metals have a luster. Now, whenever a copper vessel is being scrubbed with lemon and we are going to rinse with the water, we generally see that the copper vessels exhibit shine. The next property is hardness. Metals are generally hard in nature, while certain exceptions are sodium and potassium, which are soft and can be easily cut by a knife. The next property is ductility. Metals are generally ductile in nature. What is the meaning of the term ductility? The ability of the metals to be drawn into wires is called as ductility. Next is malleability. Metals are generally malleable in nature. Now, what is this malleability? The property of the metals due to which they can be beaten into sheets is called as malleability. Next, we are going to discuss about conduction of heat and electricity. Metals are generally good conductors of heat and electricity. Now, silver, copper and aluminium are the best conductors of heat, whereas in case of electricity, lead is considered to be an exception, which is neither a good conductor of heat nor a good conductor of electricity. Next, we are going to discuss about density and sonority. Now, metals have high density and are generally sonorous in nature. But there are certain exceptions like sodium, potassium and lithium which have low densities. Now, what is the meaning of the term sonority? It means that metals can produce sound on striking. Next, we are going to deal with melting point and boiling point. Metals have high melting and boiling point. However, there are certain exceptional cases which we are going to deal with, for example, like mercury, gallium, sodium and potassium, which have low melting and boiling points. Now we are going to discuss about non-metals. Now, what is basically a non-metal? A non-metal is an element which do not exhibit the properties of the metals. For example, like carbon, sulfur, phosphorus are the few examples of non-metals. Now coming to the physical properties of the non-metals. First, physical state. Non-metals occur as solid, liquid and gases at an ordinary temperature. Now, generally, for example, in the solid state, we can take the example of carbon, sulfur and phosphorus, in liquid, that is bromine, and gases, that is hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Next is luster. Non-metals do not have luster. Now, generally, some non-metals are colorless while others have different colors. Next is brittleness. Solid non-metals are generally brittle in nature, but there are some non-metals which are soft in nature, but diamond is an exception, which is the hardest natural substance. Next, coming to ductility and malleability, non-metals are neither ductile nor malleable. Ductility, as already been told, it is the ability to be drawn into wires, and malleability should be beaten into sheets. Next is conduction of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Next is density. Now, generally density, non-metals have lower densities. Last, we are going to deal with melting and boiling point. Non-metals have low melting and boiling points. The exception is carbon and boron, which melt at a very higher temperature. Now, another thing you need to remember is that graphite is a very good conductor of electricity, which is considered to be a non-metal. Now, lastly, we are going to discuss about metalloids. Now, metalloids are some elements which have the properties which are intermediate between metals and non-metals. What does it mean? It means that they exhibit both the properties of the metals as well as the properties of non-metals. For example, arsenic, silicon and germanium. Thank you.
রাখিও না দক্ষিণ